Blessings, friends. Maia here with another Astro update. On March 23rd, we have Pluto shifting signs from Capricorn over the last 20 years into Aquarius for the next 2 decades. Pluto is the planet of destruction and regeneration, death and rebirth. Pluto represents power, control, deep psychological transformation and rewards, as well as a metamorphosis through crisis. On an individual shift, when Pluto is in a sign for 20 years, the energy becomes very familiar to us, like a picture on the wall. Naturally, when it moves into a brand new sign or house, we'll feel the shift very prominently in our lives, and changes will indeed occur. Over time, the next 2 decades, the energy of what house and sign it is in for you personally, based on your natal chart, will become quite familiar to you, bringing specific themes up and new lessons in a cyclical nature yearly until 2044 to be worked through and integrated into one's evolutionary path. If Saturn is the planet of restrictions and restructure, well then Pluto is what you could say an even more intensified version of that. Pluto has atomic bomb energy. Any area in life that we may have been clinging to or avoiding in unhealthy ways, Pluto is going to be bringing a magnifying glass to these areas to be completely demolished so it can be rebuilt anew in healthier, holistic ways so we can move forward in a brand new, bold direction. My advice on an individual scale is do not resist Pluto's efforts, surrender and flow with them. What you resist will persist, and Pluto is known to backfire, so ride with its waves instead of fighting them. Pluto's shifting signs on a positive note collectively and individually means we will have old challenges and lessons that we may have been experiencing for 20 plus years come to an end, which is a big sigh of relief, whilst new challenges and lessons arrive in our life in different areas moving forward. Pluto can represent control and manipulation, so wherever we feel the need to have control over something or someone in our life is typically where Pluto is going to shed light on to be worked on and healed for us all. Pluto is known to take away things in big ways, but also gift us and provide us with something powerful in big ways as well. Pluto is a master builder and wants us to architect our life for best optimum growth. On a global scale, Pluto in Aquarius for 20 years marks us being on the cusp of a great shift. One of the last times Pluto was in this sign of the future group-oriented, altruistic, progressive, and innovative Aquarius was in 1777 to 1796, which was during the French-US Revolution and the writing of our Constitution. During this time now, we may see similar themes arise. This could be reevaluating and also revising our constitution in modern day. Aquarius is quite a mental sign, while its opposite spectrum on the astrological wheel is Leo. It's important we look to the opposite scale for balance. Leo is all about the heart energy, while Aquarius is very mental. During this brand new shift, there could be a focus on technological advances such as huge AI revolutions, man versus machine, social movements, more varieties of eccentric groups and sexualities, as well as big reformations and technological advances in health and medic fields. There is positives and negatives to each of these advances, which is quite lengthy and can manifest in an array of ways, which I'll not go into today. Overall, the opposite energy of Aquarius, which is Leo, really wants us to bring heart-centeredness and authenticity into all that will be shifting and focus on the importance of finding a balance in all of this. Aquarius being group-oriented and associated with eccentricity, Pluto being about death and rebirth, we may find new innovative ways to solve problems in our world. Technological advances through grassroots movements and humanitarian efforts. There could be a focus on decentralization of states and provinces and banding together during a time where specific technological advances potentially are invading too much of our privacy or autonomy. Pluto rules the sign Scorpio, which has to do with investigation, secrets, and exposing. It was in the sign of Capricorn for 20 years. Thus, Capricorn being associated with institutional structures, at the end of this Pluto and Capricorn transit, we've seen many people have lost trust in the government and many institutional structures were exposed compared to at the beginning of its transit in 2008. Aquarius being about groups of people and freedoms, I would hope to see massive shifts at the end of this transit related to power shifts, bringing more power to the people rather than the latter. Aquarius rising signs will most likely feel this shift the most in their life. They're also up to bat to really be here to help humanity at this time with their specific talents and gifts. Pluto will not be in Aquarius all year. It will retrograde back into Capricorn this summer for some final touches and be firmly planted in this new sign from January 24 to January 2044. Sending so much love and astro blessings to you all, Maya.